Groete in die wonderlike naam van ons koning Jesus, soos ek altyd sê, daar is geen ander naam wat ek vir u vandag kan ingroet nie, want is hierdie naam wat my gemaak het, die mensweek is vandag, en ek wil vir een en elk verwelkom op hierdie episode van Open Book. Ons is ingenakte tussen die natuur vandag, en dit is 'n wonderlike dag wat God ons gegee het, en ons het ook 'n baie spesiale gas met ons, Charmaine. Sy's 'n moeder van 5, en ek is baie bly om vir haar hier op Open Book vandag te hê. Charmaine, welkom op Open Book.
Baie dankie.
Plesier.
Baie dankie.
Kan u vir die viewers 'n bietjie van jouself vertel?
Okay. Sy ma van 5. Ek het 5 kinders, 3 seuns, 2 dogters. Ek het 4 kleinkinders en ek is op 'n journey. My reis het begin in die 90's. Wat ek die Here sou aanneem, ek het hom aangeneem, né? So dit het nie eintlik uitgewerk nie, want ek het my eie agenda gehad. Maar God is getrou. En 2010 sal alles verander, want dit was die jaar wat Jesus sal intree en hy my sê. En toe hy my vind, dis toe my hele lewe begin verander, wat alles verander het. Ek is geskei. Ja, baie mense sal wonder, ek het geskei na 'n reis met Jesus begin het. En maar ja, ek het af in die dal gegaan, op in die berg, ek het so het ek gegaan, daar was tye wat ek gewonder het, die Here weet nie tog regtig van my. Ek kan relate, ek het baie keer vir die Here gesê, Here, ek kan imagine hoe Jesus gevoel het, when he said, and thou forsaken me. Ek het dit ook al gevoel al. Ek het highs gehad met die Here, wat ek soos op 'n honeymoon is, altens ek is tans nog op 'n honeymoon, hè. My honeymoon kom net nie tot 'n einde, hierdie keer kom hy nie tot 'n einde nie. En maar ja, so ek is nou in genade nou, 'n jaar en 5 maande. Altens ek sal die einde van hierdie maand sal ek 'n jaar en 5 maande wees. En 'n wonderlike journey so ver.
Charmaine, yes. I just wanted to ask you, like you mentioned that you obviously went to a divorce, and was that after you met Jesus, after 2010?
That was after 2010.
2010.
That was after
Because ek
2010.
dink baie mense wat gelowig is in vandag se lewe, hulle gaan weer skei, en jy weet die Bybel sê jy mag nie skei nie.
Ja.
Kan u vir ons deurvat deur daai proses? Hoe
Okay.
hoe u dit
Ek sal dit met graagte sal ek dit doen. Ek was 30 jaar getroud. Ek was 30 jaar met my partner, né? En ons het 5 kinders en dit is iets wat seker lankal moes gebeur het, maar nie gebeur het nie. Maar anyway, 2010 toe Jesus in my lewe instap, wat Jesus homself sê, genoeg is genoeg. Genoeg is genoeg. Ek het hierdie vrou nodig. Hierdie vrou moet ek red. Hierdie vrou moet ek uithaal waar sy is. En toe is dit wat dinge verander. En met die verandering, you know, the renewal of the mind, en die beginne wat ek in my stap met Jesus stap, né? Toe kom die vraag by my op. Want kyk, ek leef 'n lewe. En daar lees ek in die Bybel, want dit is hoe 'n vrou moet behandel word. Dit is hoe 'n vrou moet regtig behandel word. En ek word nie so behandel, ek sien nie dit nie. En dis toe my vraag met God begin, wat ek sê, Here, ek het gesê in my woord, as Lord, who's lying? Because this is what your word says. And your word is yea and amen. But this is what I'm living. Everything against whatever in your word here. En God gee nie vir my 'n antwoord nie. En so ek het maar weer gevra, en as ek die Bybel oopslaan, dan sal ek lees dat God is against divorce. So what now?
Yes.
Lord, is this the life that I must live? You know, nou, ek is nou 'n bietjie in opstand hier met die Here in. En die Here sal my neersit. En dis daai gesê dat die Here dat ek kan die Here se stem hoor, dat ek en hy kan gesels.
Yes.
En sal hy vir my sê vir my, when you got married, when you chose this man, you never consulted with me. Nou God hou niks teen ons.
Yes.
Dit moet ons moet onthou. As hy vir ons korrek, dit is nie omdat hy iets teen ons het nie.
Yes.
Hy wil nie ons moet weet. He said for me, you never consulted with me, but you know God's mercy is so great that He knew I was ignorant.
Yes.
He knew I didn't know him. I knew about him, but I didn't know him.
Yes, yes.
So I never asked the Lord, Lord, is this the man that you have set aside for me? Am I the woman that you have set aside for me? It was emotions, it was feelings, it was in love. No? And then I said, okay, what now? You don't know what now. And the Lord just left me with that. I had to not figure it out, but he gave me time to process that.
Yes.
And then the Lord came back to me and he spoke and he showed me, he gave me an example. Nou, die Here is baie vir examples. Hy sê vir my dat toe Abraham, want hy vir Abraham gesê hy gaan kom seën gee. Dit moes jare, dat was 'n gap voor hy seën sou kom,
Yes.
right? En toe wat gebeur? Sarah is oud, Abraham is oud en toe sê Sarah vir hom, kyk jy Abraham, miskien het die Here bedoel mens, hy moet vir haar vat. Want ek is te oud.
Yes,
you
yes,
know?
yes.
En wat het toe gebeur en toe kom Ishmael. En wat het gebeur toe Hagar pregnant is met Ishmael? So dit is baie nasty teenoor Sarah. Sarah moes dit geleef het. Sarah moes gesien het hoe hy kan groei. Wat sy moes kyk het moet groei. So they both her and Abraham, hulle moes hy kan help grootmaak. Hulle Sarah het die hel gegaan. That was the consequences of their decision. Ne? So I made a decision without consulting God, myself and my ex-husband. We made a decision without consulting God and we both had to pay the consequences of it. En kom ek sê vir jou, hy sê maklik nie. Dis nie maklik nie. Dis nie maklik nie. Om die consequences, dit was iets soos kon seker lank geskei het, want dan sal ek nie alles geweet het wat ek kan doen, né?
En ek dink Charmaine, baie mense, hulle is in 'n verhouding of hulle gaan steeds 'n situasie, dan blameer hulle God vir dit.
Yes,
Jy weet, en iets het so mooi genoem dat jou besluit wat jy neem, daar's 'n consequences daarvan. So die punt dat jy op daai stadium waar jy nou is jy te bly met jy self inventory op jouself neem en sê, watter besluit het ek geneem, wat ek nie vir God consolidate nie. I didn't speak to God about this issue. I just went around doing my own thing. And now I'm sitting with this problem. And who am I blaming? I'm blaming the man above.
Yes.
Because I think, God, why are you allowing these things? But you just mentioned it so beautifully to state that if you are in a situation, yes, God sometimes allows situations to happen to mold you, to shape you into the person that you are. En dis die tweede vraag wat ek vir jou nou wil vra, van u het gestap van dit af, het God vir u deur 'n proses geneem, jy weet, en u kom leer wie u is.
Yes.
Jy weet, en ek dink u was baie confused en het deur 'n stadium gegaan waar u vir self actually gevra het, wie is ek? Jy weet, kan u vir ons net 'n stapie daardeur vat, hoe het u uself gevind na die skei? Hoe
Luister, laat ek gou iets sê wat miskien baie snaaks kan voorkom. Op daardie stadium was dit vir my freedom.
Okay, yes.
So it was for me, it's the best thing I could ever do for myself. For the first time in my life, I'm doing something good for myself.
Yes.
You know? Dit is vir my gevoel, dit is nou die waarheid, né?
Ja.
So en toe moet ek weer nog 'n proses gaan, is waar God vir my sou leer take responsibility. Take responsibility for your actions. Né? En dit is iets wat ons nie hou van om te doen. Ons bly.
Yes.
Daar's altyd iemand of iets wat geblameer moet word
Yes,
vir
yes.
ons failures.
Yes.
Nou, ek sal nie seker dit 30 jaar failure nie gehad nie, want ek het 5 pragtige kinders daar gekom.
Yes.
Anyway, so dis sal die Here vir my wys dat daar's dinge wat ek gedoen het in my huwelik wat sou wees dat daardie man nooit eintlik groot geword het nie, want ek het hom weerhou van groot word, van taking responsibility. Was I upset with God? I was so upset with God because Lord, ek was die victim. Die Here sou vir my wys en hy sou vir my leer dat ek om responsibility te vat. Dat we go biblical. Die vrou is nie oor die man nie, die vrou doen nie wat die man veronderstel is om te doen nie, and those things. Alright. So I had to go to him and I had to go and ask him for forgiveness. Dit was kwaad vir my ook gewees, because Hoekom het ek hom verkafnis vra? Hy moet vir my verkafnis vra. But you know what? At a very, 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 very early stage of my journey with God, I've learned that obedience is key. So when God said to me, do that, I do it without hesitation. No? I can appear to be impulsive, but it's not impulse. It's normally when I hear God speak, I do. Yes. So, die Here van my geleer om responsibility te vat en nou moet ek myself vind because al is ek hoe happy, al is ek hoe bly, ek is nou alleen.
Ja.
Waar nou, wat nou? Alright. I had the support of my children. I had the support of my family. Because they knew my life, my former life. No? So I had their support. And that carried me. And most of all because of Christ. I could basically, I wasn't so concerned about finding myself. My major thing was, Lord, I want to be with you. I want to be where you are. So I didn't look at myself as such.
Yes.
I'm only now looking at myself. Right?
Yes, yes.
So I never really looked at myself. En dan was daar nog geweest, ek moet nou alleen staan. En toen was dit 'n bietjie van 'n probleem because ek het nie kwyt waar om te begin nie. En ek het toe ek eers klingie met my kinders. Want hulle was my vriende.
Yes.
Yeah, they were everything to me. So I became very clingy towards them and leaning terribly on my sons. And yes, they were always there. They were great support. Hey, hulle support my nou nog. Hulle is my fans en ek is hulle fan.
Ja, so
But,
moet dit wees.
yeah, but there were things I had to do alone. Okay, so now I'm journeying, right? 2012, I had boldness when I went up to the man I was married to and I said, please can we talk, you need to release me. I do not want to be in this marriage anymore. Hy was nie ek self, so story nie, but die Here het my reg krag gegee. But dus I had to come then to God and say, Lord, I want you out. You know, and the Lord, because I was open with Him and I spoke with Him and I laid everything out, the Lord was there to guide me. So the Lord doesn't hold it against us if we divorce, but it's what we also do after that divorce, né? Ons moet die scriptures goed verstaan, né? So anyway, so now my journey is continuing, and now I've learned that, you know, if you are with Christ, then is it rosy, everything is beautiful. That isn't the truth. Jesus said, in this world you will find many, many troubles, but I've overcome them. So as ons in hom is, dan leer hy vir ons hoe om te overkom, want hy het geoverkom. Nee? En dit is wat hy vir my sal leer. Maar soos ek journey sal ek hierdie dinge begin leer. En nie luister na wat mens vir my sê nie. Want mens sê vir my dat, you know, if you are with Christ, everything will change. En ek is jammer om te sê, dis ook op baie mense terugval because of the wrong teachings. Nee? Ek praat net van my hart af vandag.
Yes.
So I don't wish to offend anybody, but the truth is the
That
truth.
is the truth.
Yes. You know, there's a lot of deception going on.
Yes.
People are being deceived. I was one of them. Ek het ook op 'n stadium met ek gestaan en my hande gereis en tot God vir my gesê het, dis nie wat ek soek nie. Ek soek jou hart. Ek soek jou actions nie, you know? And alright, so now my journey is going on. Ek kom af op baie dinge. Ek leer baie dinge. Ek leer om op my voete te staan en alles. En in 2016 gebeur iets. Dis al die final straw is to my past. In a moment, I lost everything I had.
Wow.
Everything I had was gone. En ek staan net met wat ek het. And you know what? Yo, the Lord is good, man, because He was already working with me. Because I've been through so much.
Yes,
né?
yes.
I looked and I said, you know, Lord, even if I get nothing on this earth, man, nothing,
yes.
as long as I have you, that is all that matters
Yes,
to me.
yes,
I
yes.
just want to be with you.
Yes.
That story made my mind. So, and then the Lord would show me that the things that I lost, it was part of my past.
Yes.
You know? Maar die Here sou nie gee dat ek aan nuwe dinge kom nie. He wouldn't allow me to not even buy food. Wow. The time would come when he would take me away from everything. En in die boot sê hy het gesê, julle moet light travel. So wanneer ek vir julle stuur, julle het net wat julle het.
Yes.
En dit sou
Dat
gebeur
julle
met my.
bagasie se julle nog agterhou nie.
En dit sou gebeur met my. Ek het geweet nie. 2016 ek stap met 'n vriendin. Prophetic word gaan uit en sy sê vir my, Charmaine, I see you leaving Cape Town. Ek sê, huh? She says to me, the Lord just showed me you're leaving Cape Town. I said, leaving? So where am I going? So she says to me, I don't know, but the Lord shows me that Cape Town will be your base, but no longer your home. So stap ek en sy en maar nou het ek baie op my mind, maar nou sê ek op Here, okay, nee, that's nice, Lord, lovely, praise the Lord. Maar nou wacht ek wanneer gebeur het, niks gebeur het, en dan vergeet ek, life goes on, you know? I'm learning things about myself. The Lord is teaching me, He's revealing to me, speaking to me. I'm experiencing lots of beautiful things, né? But it would all be tools I'm getting. It would be tools, yes, that God is giving me that I'm going to have to use at some point. So, 2017 came, and if somebody were to tell me by the end of 2017 that, Charmaine, you know that you're going to be leaving Cape Town soon, dan het ek gelach. But on the 1st of January 2018, staan ek in die kombuis en ek sê vir my een dokter, en dis geen seun was daar. Toe sê ek vir hulle, I just want you to know, I'm leaving. I'm going to be staying alone. You're not going to come visit me. Kyk hulle nou vir my, Mommy, are you now lekker? So, waarom praat sy? So she asked me, now, for my daughter asked me, so where are you moving? I said, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I'm moving. Yeah. I'm going to be staying alone. You will come and visit me. Dagen laat. It was a prophetic word I released. En ek gaan aan, en die einde January vind ek myself in Genadendaal. Nou Genadendaal is 'n lieflike plekkie vir my, it has a history. I have roots in this place. Yes, I have roots. And my granny lived in George Gray Street. And anyway, my dad passed away in this place because he came to retire here. And then, maar ek het nie lang mee gehad op die plekkie. Nou, ek wil vir julle vertel van God vergeet nie. Ons kan vergeet, maar God vergeet. So ek het opgegroei as 'n kind, het ek holidays hier gekom en I used to run the streets, ek ken die gravel, alles en ken die beeste en alles. Ek het op die donkiekarre gespring en saam gery. And it was beautiful. And when I was a grown, when I was an adult, there were times as die lewe my gedruk het, dat ek verlang, ek wil hier wees. My begeerte was altyd, ek wil op 'n plaas bly. It's a plaas.
Dit is 'n plaas.
Ja, ek wil op 'n plaas bly. It was always my desire. Always. At some point, it was gone. I gave up on it and life continued. Maar die Here het nie vergeet nie. He never forgot my dreams. And then 2018, I came here with a friend. And then we came to do the tour. So now I'm seeing Genadendaal for the first time in years, but also through adult eyes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So now I'm seeing the things I never saw, the things I took for granted, I now saw. And wow, wasn't this place beautiful? And I have two friends in this place from my childhood days. The one is a female, the one is a male. And I met both of them that day. It was a nice reunion, seeing them.
Yes.
And, okay. Because I haven't seen them in years. And alright, ek en my vriendin is toe weg hier. So soos jy weggery sê ek, Lord, you know, I would like to come back here.
Yes.
But ek het net gesê, Lord, I want to come stay here.
Yes,
né?
yes.
I want to come back here. I mean, yeah, so I went back to Cape Town, and a month later, I get an opportunity to come. I book in, daar's so much geld dat ek kan inboek. Ek boek in en ek kom hier bly, ek slaap hier aan en ek slaap alleen op die werk. In die apartment daar. And it was bliss. And then I left, and as I left, when I came to Cape Town, I found I couldn't unpack my bags. I just couldn't unpack it. And I said, Lord, I'm feeling so. And I unleg, and ek soos ek lê, loop my kraan, and ek in die difficult. And all that eventually came out was, Lord, I'd love to go back there. If I can go back there, will you allow me to? A week later, money was put down. Do you want to go back? It's money.
Wow, God made provision.
En ik kom toe terug, ik denk, dus maar van 8 aan zo slapen. Genoeg geld. En kom en het is hier. En so in my derde dag in wat ek hier is. Maar die aan wat ek hier sta, wat ek hier gekom het, ek staan in die stort en ek sê, Here, what is it, Lord? What is bringing me back here?
Yes.
Lord, please tell me, speak to me, Lord.
Yes. Charmaine, before you get to that point, I just want to ask you because I heard your story now when you said dat God het en ek wil dit 'n hoogtepunt maak van baie mense is op daardie stadium. U het gesê in 2016 het jy alles verloor en God het vir u gestrip van alles af. Maar God moet vir u gestrip het, want u moet nie vir u se verlede saam met u gebring het. Daar was 'n ruimte in die nuwe plek waar God u wil geneem het nie. Sien jy? En baie mense daar buite, hulle hou vas aan hulle verlede en hulle kan nie let go nie, but you let go. Then you spoke the word already when you came to Genatendal. You said, this is where I want to be.
Yeah.
You know, and God said faith without the works is dead. Your life went off. But what I heard about the story when you were telling the story, I'm like, you know, there's a blessing in the art of not knowing because you didn't know what was going to take place, and God knew that He was going to establish you here. He had better plans for you, but He had to strip you from everything. Even though in that place, a lot of people don't want to be in that place because it's an uncomfortable place, you know. Wat God het weer eens aan u bewys en nou wil ek vir hierdie vraag vra. U is in Genatendal en u het nou gesê dat you were asking God, what's the reason, the purpose for me being here in Genatendal? I just wanted to highlight that because I know from a viewer's perspective, there's a lot of questions being asked when you lose everything. You ask, where's God? But God is in the midst of it. You must just, you know, continue to stand in obedience unto God and do what God has told you to do, you know. So, Charmaine, nou wil ek vir u vra, u staan op hierdie stadium, u is ingenaal in en u vra hierdie vraag, Lord, why am I here in Genatendal? Why did you send me here in Genatendal?
Dit was nog voordat ek hier kom bly het.
Ja.
Dit is toe my tweede besoek en ek sê, Lord, why am I here? What is it? But laat ek gou iets sê, toe ek die eerste keer kom hier so, dat was nou huis, my ouma se huis en dit sou toe my ouers se huis word en ja, maar die huis is nie meer nie, die huis is verkoop toe en toe gaan wys ek my vriendin, waar is die huis wat my ouers kom inbly, my ouma dan, huis toe running, but it's not different because my daddy revamped the house and things like that. Maar toe ons by voor die deur stop, toe skrik ek kyk na die huis en die naambord op die huis staan groot Charmaine.
Wow.
Nou die naam was gegee in die huis, het my ouma aan die huis gegee toe ek 'n jaar oud was. Né? En ek kyk en ek dink by myself, die huis is verkoop in 2005. Wie sal so 'n naam wil hê vir sy huis?
Yes.
En ek sê, Lord, en soos weggery, sê die Here vir my, your name is in the soil. No, that was the first indication I got, but I didn't fully understand. Toe ek kom die tweede keer genade, nou toe wat ek vir die 8 aande hier kom slaap, wat hulle vir my inry, nou ek moet gaan ry.
Yes.
So ek is royalty, jong. I don't have what people have, but I'm royalty.
Yes.
I'm a queen.
Yes.
Anyway, ons ry in wat die kar inswaai. My dogter draai haar kar in by die indrypad. Ek sit agter die kar met shade en met eens voel ek net my trane loop. It felt like I was coming home. I can't explain the feeling. But let me just stop there. Let me just go back quickly. In the year 2014, het die Here vir my gegee 'n skrif, né? Een oggend vroeg. Ek lees die Bybel so vroeg, want ek is weer die slag is, dan kan ek nie function nie. Maar die Here sê vir my, Steve, maak op die Bybel.
Ja.
En ek maak die Bybel op, ek slaat op die tafel, en ek staan en sê, Lord, now where must I read?
Yes.
You know, I have a relationship with God. Like I can sit and speak to you, that is I can speak to my Father. So, I don't tiptoe around God. I have reverence for Him. I respect Him. I love Him so much. But I understand that I must be myself with Him. No? So So I said, Lord, I'm really sorry. Check it out. Ek sê, Here, wat moet ek lees? Kom skrif, wat moet ek lees? En my oog val. Ek sien is Hebrews 6 verse 14. The same promise God gave Abraham, God gave me in 2014. When he said to me, I will bless you. I will bless you with a nation. I will bless you with many.
Yes.
Ek het dit by die skrif gaan uitleer. Die ander skrif wat God vir my gee in 2013 is. Now you know what? It's like for me it's like amazing race.
Yes.
It's like doing the amazing race.
Yes.
Because wat ek kon gaan ek stukkies kry van God. Dit is net die clues. 2013 he gave me Deuteronomy 6 verse 11 where he said, I will bless you with things you didn't work for, things you didn't earn. You know? Maar eers sou ek my moet losmaak van alles. Ek sou my moet leer om weg te breek van alles. Okay, so now I'm going on. Die Here sê vir my 2018. Oh, okay, no, I must not get there. Sorry. Ek het pause. Nou is ek hier op kanaal die 8 dae. Ek ben die 3de dag van Sally. Nou ek is op holiday.
Yes.
I want to have fun, I want to walk around, I want to enjoy
the nature, yes.
I would spend hours sitting outside. En die 3de dag is al die Here vir my begin dinge wys in hierdie plek. En ek begin die Here se hart te voel. Ek voel sy hart op die plek. Here, ek kan nie nou wanneer laas ek so baie gehuil het. Ek het gehuil my laaste 5 dae omdat ek gehuil in die plek in. Ek het nie so baie gebid ewen of selfs met goed soos wat ek gehuil het. As God vir my dinge begin wys het, you know. En ek wil op niemand toon dat terapie so, maar God het vir my gewys, the love for the church and not the love for God. You know, God is wanting to bring things back to him, you know. And anyway, so Here, wat is my purpose? Wat moet ek doen? What did you want me to do, Lord? What can I do? Anyway, my tyd is om ek gaan terug Kaap toe en wat ek in die Kaap kom unpack ek. Unlike the other time.
Yes.
I unpacked, I was fine. A week and a half later, ek begin going to Canada.
Yes.
Canada maak my mind full. Ek sê, Lord, you know, that would be so nice, but how can it be?
Yes.
Ooh. So now my mind, you know.
Yes.
En ek word, ek weet nie wat an anxiety attack. I don't know what that is. I've never experienced one in my life. And I thank God for my health. But ek het iets oorgekom. Sorry. Waar binne my begin so gaan, ek weet nie wat dit is nie, en I'm champion edgy en ek weet nie wat dit is nie, en my seun kom na my vir die Sondag. Want ek was so Sondag was ek in die kerk, but apparently look hectic and weird, and kom hier die Sondag aan, I don't know what is wrong with me. I say to my mom, maybe you must speak to another pastor. Ek het baie in die woord gesit soos hy dit sal gebruik. Ek het baie geleer, het as 'n leerskool vir my. So, I said to me, should you contact him and maybe just speak to him, you know? So I did that, and you know what the amazing part of it all was that ek het nie besef die Here geproposeer nie. You know, he's a romantic God, man. He's amazing. And then the Monday I found this pastor. He's a prophet. He's not just a pastor, he's a prophet. And he was I learned a lot from him. Sorry. Ek het al water en ek seker en alles lekker water, ek kom uit die berg af. And then I found him and I said to him, I don't know what's wrong with me. So all he said to me was, I just from my excellence, and he said, no, you need to give God an answer. I say, an answer to what? He says to me, you know. Nou raak ek 'n bietjie moeilik, want ek weet hoe waarvan die man praat. Lord, please take this back to me. Sorry, man. So sorry.
It's okay. Take your
I'm
time.
speaking
Things
too
happen.
much and I'm sitting amongst leaves, so
Yes,
you know.
yes.
And anyway, so he says to me, you need to give God an answer, and eventually it would come to me, this place. And ons het reg gepraat. En anyway, en nou is ek reg gepraat met hom en maak ek 'n besluit en ek sit en ek sê, Lord, if this is where you are sending me, I'm accepting.
Yes.
And then I realized that I've reached the point of my life. This is where I'm going with God.
Yes.
Ek en hy is nog getroud.
Yes.
But then he was already establishing himself as my provider in every aspect of every area. Kan er jy ook aan Afrika te bring nie, because I'm talking there. And then so I got ready, things happened fast, I got ready, I'm coming through. I found, the Lord instructed me to phone one of my two friends. En dis hoekom my hulle met gat weer sou kry.
Yes.
Maar die Here sê vir my, ja die man, nie die vrou nie. Ek kry toe sy nommer in die hande, hy surprise hom met hoe ek sê vir hom, listen my friend, you need to do something for me, you need to keep your ears and your eyes open. I'm coming to Canary, man. And you are going to tell me where the places that I'm going to be living in. I said, wow, mas ek look vir die kom, hou net jou ore open, want jy gaan vir my sê.
Yes, yes.
Tell him this is my number. You're going to tell me. And life goes on, ek gaan aan dit. Nou maak ek ready, want ek gaan nou terug die Here sê vir my, hold it, order, is order.
Yes.
When
God
are you
wants
going to leave? You need to tell me when you are ready to leave.
Wow.
He is such a gentleman, really, really. Anyway, kom nou begin die mense op te dink, Charmaine is nie lekker nie, want Charmaine gaan nou, maar sy kan ook nie sê waar gaan sit.
Yes, yes.
I'm getting ready, I'm saying my goodbyes to this one and that one. I have quite a number of friends out, I have friends today. And soos die tyd aanstap, 2 weke voor ek my trek, waar gaan jy bly nog steeds gesprek? Ek sê nie, maar die Here is besig. 8 days before I would come, I say, Lord, even if I'm going to sleep on the stoop of steps, I'm going because you said I must go.
Yes.
Want hy het vir my gesê, Charmaine, gaan soos hy vir Abraham gesê het.
Gaan, yes.
Gaan. Okay, so on the 29th, so a week before I was due to come, my phone rang, the Sunday. There's my friend and he says to me, there is a house where they need somebody to come and work. I said, okay, says to me, I believe that's the house. He said and I said to him, no, you believe but I know it's the house. Doesn't matter what it looks like. For me, it's immaterial because nothing of material value is of any value to
Yes,
me.
yes, yes.
That's not my life anymore. I left that life behind. And then I came, the 29th of April, I came. Ek kom in die plek en ek gaan ontmoet die mense. Ek het hulle nog nooit in my lewe gesien nie. Ek het niks van hulle geweet nie. En ek ontmoet hulle en hulle sê vir my, yes, but there's a sister in the house. Just take care of our sister.
Yes.
You know, that's all. And it's nou 'n jaar en 5 maande sit ek in my huis in. En kort nadat ek die aankoms, ek is so 'n maand na ek die aangekom het. En toe was ek op daardie stadium was ek 2 maande alleen in die huis. Die Here het my dit om in te settle by
Yes,
myself,
yes,
né?
yes. Okay, you know.
Yeah. And it was good, and then I said, Lord, now, what must I do? Lord, you brought me here, so what must I do? What do you want me to do?
Yes.
Okay, so now, very so often when we know God is taking us in ministry, dan lyk ons die jump, we can jump, ons wil nou sommer nou 'n stage, ons wil nou alles hê, alles hê. Maar dankie Here dat ek het geweet dat dit is wat ek moet doen. Ek het hom gevra, Here, wat doen ek nou? Lord would show me, just live your life, enjoy it. Which I did, which I've been doing, I'm still doing it. 4 months after I came in here, the Lord would have me walk into a place, into an organization where they worked with the disabled people. I've never worked with disabled people in my life. I used to laugh at them. I used to mock them like many others do.
Yes.
The Lord would take me in there. And when I walk in there en ek kyk die gesiggies vir die eerste keer, ek kom visit.
Yes.
Ek voel ek my kom by die huis. And you know what? Ever since that day, I've been there, I'm still there.
Yes.
Ne?
Yes.
But it would be the place God would take me to give me the platform, teach me.
Yes.
Ne? Not just to teach me how to bring His word, how to teach His word,
Yes.
because I get to teach His word there.
Yes.
Ne? But He took me there so I could learn how to serve in love.
Yes. Wow.
Ne? I had to go learn from disabled people with physical, mense met fisiese gebreke.
Yes. Yes.
Dis waar ek moet gaan leer om in liefde te doen.
Yes.
Soveel dat vandag het ek 'n skade weer. Is dit dametjie? Sy val nou van my, sy sê oral waar ek is, né? Ek kan maar sê nie gaan sit man. Ons sal sê hy loop. Dan lag sy as hy bly by my sy, né? So in die liefde wat ek daar kom ontvang het van hierdie mense is joy. But anyway, ek leef. Maar ek werk daar. Ek werk elke dag, né? Net op 'n Vrydag nie. Maar ek is soos die gewone mense want ek kry nie 'n salaris nie. Nou, hoe gemaak nou? Ek leef in hierdie mooi plek, ek het nie 'n salaris nie. When God says that I will never leave you nor forsake you, take Him serious on His word. When God says, I've called you by name, these are the things the Lord has said to me. Take Him on His word. Because right now, I'm living Deuteronomy 6, verse 11. The scripture God gave me back then, I'm living it today. I'm living in a house. There is everything that I need. I haven't worked for anything yet. Right? Maar kom ek gaan vir julle vertel van die jars of oil. Right? Kan ek praat daaroor?
Yes. Yes.
So ek werk daar, maar ek het nie soos die gewone mense inkomste nie. Maar weet julle wat? Hier die Here van my kom leer. Die geloof wat ek in hom het, ek het kom leer om nie op hom te vertrou nie. Maar om in hom te vertrou, dit is wat hy my hier kom leer het, om in hom te vertrou, om te weet dat hy sal. Jy weet, as ons op hom vertrou, dat ons 'n verwagting, ons het 'n hoop, maar as ons in God vertrou, dan het ons 'n wete dat dit sal, né? En met my is dit gekom om te leer om in God te vertrou. God het my weg van alles en almal geneem, as ek en jy. You know, there was nobody else I could look to, you know, and in hierdie jare tyd man, ek het nie eendag honger gaan slaap nie. Nie eendag nie. Ek kan julle nou vat na my huis toe, my kasse is vol, my frietjies is vol. I can invite you and I can cook you a meal when you come to my place. Don't ask me how it works. I cannot explain. I cannot. Because you know what? I'm living supernatural life. Because my trust is in God. Have I moved into the supernatural? My God has allowed me to come in there. I'm not exploring. I'm living it. I'm loving it. Look at me. When I wash me, I also use body wash. Huh? But I don't get a salary. God provides. He takes care of me. I could never do the things in Cape Town my entire life that I'm doing now. You know what? Sometimes I surprise my kids and I go to Cape Town. They don't even know I'm coming. I don't ask them, please pay for my fares and that.
Yes.
I do it myself. Because I sit and I say, I've learned, Lord, can you please, I would like to go. Can I go? Would you let me go? Please, Lord, can you give me money to go? I understand that nothing belongs to me, but everything belongs to my Father. So, I don't go sleep with worries or anything. Ek het geleer, no. This is my passion I'm living, because I'm living Christ. I'm experiencing Christ and it's a passion for me.
Yes.
And for me, it's even more passion when I can tell you that, oh no, it's me. I know that. Look at me. If you look at me, then you must see that Christ is alive.
yes.
So, so nou nee, ek is nou 'n jaar by hierdie plek, né? Ek het 'n jaar service. En ek vind toe uit dat ek kry 'n liefde vir 'n hobby. So there's many things that I do that I never knew that I left behind in Cape Town.
Yes.
A life of where I live and I love working with flowers.
Yes.
No? Maar hier is het nog nou anders.
Yes.
There's no a past life, but I still have the love, the passion for that.
Yes.
But I understand that there's no longer, I'm not attached to it anymore.
Yes.
Hier is nou vir my nuwe hobby.
Yes.
Ek kan nou werk met beads and I find myself being so creative, you know? Yeah. And alright. So now I'm working with these people, I'm teaching them, I'm helping, I'm assisting and empowering them. Die Here gee vir my dat ek die woord kan bring, dat ek hulle kan voed met God se woord. Daar is nie 'n pulpit nie. But you know, I feel many days I sit amongst them.
Yeah.
Can I get this picture of how Jesus said?
Yes.
Amongst the people,
yes,
you know?
True.
Yes, and so yes, I'm happy where I'm at because I understand nothing is about me. It's about God. It's about me just being there for Him and His purpose.
Yes.
Because it's His purpose for my life.
Yes.
Not what I want for my life, but what God wants. But onthou God ken ons desires.
Yes. En hy het nie vergeet daarvan.
Ja,
Wow.
en ek even ken ons desires van nou. Ek ken alles van ons, né? Ek kan vir jou belief van alles. Ek kan vir myself cheat. I cannot cheat on God. So, it's something major. Ek is 'n jaar en in September, vroeg in September, is hier die founder van die organisation vir my Charmaine. Daar's 'n AGB meeting wat gebeur daar aan die kant uit wil hê jy moet gaan. Okay, so toe dink ek gaan as hulle red.
Yes.
You know? Ek gaan vir hulle represent.
Yes.
Okay, en tyd kom van ek moet gaan toe, was nie werk nie. Toe die Dinsdag het ek werk toe, en dit het nog 'n liede week gebeur.
Ja.
Gaan ek werk toe en toe sê sy vir my die oggend, "Oh Charmaine, die meeting is vanaand," en so sê ek vir, "Oh nice, okay." Sê ek, "Wil jy dit praat?" Ja, ek dink ek sê of
Yes.
you need to prep me now. Sy sê vir my, "Nee, jy moet niks praat nie, jy moet net luister."
Yes.
Ek sê, "Okay, alright." Dus ek dag aan van die middag, sê vir my die vorms ek het gaan bed nie. Die drywer moet vir my neem as ek ons na huis toe neem. Sy sê vir my, "Charmaine, ek moet jou nog sê." Sy sê vir my, jy is weggaan wanneer jy is genominate. Sy genominate, sy sê vir my, "Yes, to serve on the board. You've been nominated." I said, "Huh?" And then I went home, but it's like, ek was toen net in the days geweest.
Yes,
Here, wat, ek don't verstaan ek ook niks, ek is in shock. As ek in shock gaan, dan shut ek mos down.
Yes,
Ek shut out,
yes.
ek was total shut. And anyway, en ek gaan my kerk en ek gaan dan ek dit daar sit. En eventually wat hulle nou die kiesings doen, roep hulle my naam uit en gaan vorentoe. En daar was 3 ander mense wat nie se name gehoor het. En ek word toe verkies en ek word toe verwelkom as a member to serve on the board of child welfare,
Nou, look
South
there.
Africa in Genadenmaal.
Wow.
So I will be serving a 2-year term there, could be extended.
Yes.
But my point is, look at God is moving.
Yes. You had a bigger purpose for you
Yes,
coming to
moving
Canada.
because now I'm moving into the community.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So I understand it comes with great responsibility. But my thing is, we need to understand, we need to learn that when we surrender unto God, it's about God, it's not about us.
It's so important.
I need to let go of me.
Yes.
So Christ can fill me for His purpose. It's not about what I can get from Christ.
Yes.
It's not about the nice house I can. It's not about the comfortable lifestyle I can have. But it's about being with Him, being there for Him to use me.
Charmaine, you showed now through your testimony I've heard, and it encouraged me as a person
because knowing waar u deurgekom het en waar God vir u geneem het, is u net 'n living testimony wat God kan doen. Maar ek weet wat hoe u dit nou genoem het, mens, u noem dat mens moet nie op God vertrou alleenlik nie, maar in God vertrou. En dit is so belangrik, want mense mis dit completely. Jy kan dit mis. En jy weet, u se journey was waar u totaal afhanklik is met God. En u vir God elke stap, God's word declares that every step that I've ordained already, I've predestined it already. But in order, even though I've predestined it, you still need to ask me, is this the will for my life? Is dit die wil wat u wil hê ek moet stap? Is dit die pad wat u wil hê ek moet stap? En elke pad het u vir God gevra en God het alles raak gesien. En hy het vir u genade toegestuur met 'n purpose, met 'n doel. Hier word u genomineer. U was in u het u se naam opgesit, jy opgesê, u gaan dit, u weet, en dis waar God al die eer kry, want hy het vir u dit gegee. Hy het vir u die huis voorsien. Hy het alles voorsien en gemaak vir u.
Ek kan nie sê ek het enige iets gedoen nie. My hand is nêrens te sien nie. Nêrens, alles wat gebeur het, van die oomblik toe ek vir Jesus sê, ja. Dat ek sê, ja Here, ek sal gaan. Where you want me to go, I will go. Have any and everything that place, any and everything I've experienced in this time. Nothing is of my own. Ek het nie 'n plan gemaak. By the way, maak ek planne vir iemand. Ek maak nie eens planne vir vandag nie. I just go with how God sends me. But ek moet sê vir julle dat ek is verskriklik gelukkig. Ek is in my destiny. But you know what? It was a road this far. It's not the end of the road. Because for as long as I will be here, and that applies to all of us, I'll be learning. Ne? Maar sover was my journey een van joys, fears, lots of fears of having to adjust, not understanding, allowing God. But you know what's the most awesome part is that even in that, when we find ourselves in despair, Lord, gaan dit nie ophou nie, want is dit die een, is dit die ander een.
Dis presies wat ek nou vir ewig gevra het, Charmaine, is vir die viewers wat nou kyk, en as is iemand wat nou uitdag kyk, wat vir haarself die vraag vra, ek sit nou waar sy gesit het, hoe kom ek tot waar sy is? Kan u van u se experience net vir daardie persoon sê, of die advies wat u vir daardie persoon kan gee, wat huidig in u se situasie sit, of miskien nie in u se situasie, maar iemand wat sy beken, wat in die situasie sit, jy weet, wat jy weet hoe om te kom by u gekom het. Die God vat ons op elke pad, ons het ons op verskillende pad, die God vat u op die pad, ek gaan op die pad, maar die punt se naam is God vat ons op pad.
Hy vat ons op pad.
Sien nie, so wat kan u vir daardie persoon sê, wat huidig nou intune en vir homself vra, Lord, I am where she is, how do I do this? I don't know. I want to give up, you know, wat voel hulle wil opgee, want het is, hulle kan nie meer nie, jy weet?
Ja, kom ek gaan sê, ek het ook nie geweet hoe nie. As ek terugkijk, ek het nie geweet hoe nie. Maar ek het net een ding in my gehad, wat ek geweet het, en wat ek aan vastgehou het, is die feit dat, hoe nou is het hou. Hy het gesê, hy sal my nooit verlaat nie. En ek het gestaan op dinge soos, op promises soos dit het ek gestaan. Waar mense van my gesê het, jy sal met iets doen. En sê ek, I'm believing. No, but you cannot just believe, you must say, en sê ek, Abraham het gebelieve. So you know what? Believe, continue believing. And you know what? Don't be shy to speak to God. Make a cup of coffee. Sit dan met kussie en gesels met God. Met God is dit nie van, ons moet bid nie. Gesels. Hy hou van 'n conversation. That is where I learned the value of the friendship I have with Christ. The relationship I have with Christ. You know, He is my friend because He's always there for me. He's never left me. He's a best friend to me. He's a father to me. He's God, He's everything. Maar, dis nie maklik nie. As baie daai wat ek vir myself gevra het, Here, is it worth it? Ek het glad vir die Here gesê, Here, ek kan imagine hoe Jesus gevoel het. Hoe Jesus gesê het, had thou forsaken me. Want ek het baie so gevoel, en baie keer voel ons almal so. But you know what? Vra vir die Here, Here, wys vir my. Here, leer my. You know, become teachable. Not to what man is teaching you, but become teachable unto God himself. Because through his spirit, he will teach you like he's been teaching me. You know? So that is my advice to anyone. Go to God before you go to anyone else. Learn to build a relationship with him. Like if you know, if as 'n man belangstel in 'n vrou, of 'n vrou stel belang in 'n man, wat doen hulle? Hulle plak foto's op oral van die ene en as jy kan visit you, al wat hulle praat van is daai ene. Al stel sy nie belang in daai ene nie, sy moet hoor van daai ene, van hulle harte loop oor. Now you know it should be like that with God. And that is how it came with me, with Christ, because it's about building a relationship. So ek wil meer weet van hom. Ek het 'n point gemaak van meer wil weet. En weet julle wat, ek het die Bybel gelees, dan lees ek hoofstuk 1, dan begin ek vers 1, as ek by vers 3 kom, maar weet ek wat in vers 1 gesê was. Dus sit ek die Bybel neer, en sê ek, Here, help my. Help my om te verstaan. Here, ek weet nie hoe nie. And you know what? I am where I am today. Thank you, Lord, I am where I am today. Because I became teachable unto God, not to man, but unto God. And because of that, God has given me what I have. The value of knowledge, the value of wisdom, the value. Ek weet nie van my wisdom, maar almal sê my sê van die wisdom, né? So yes, the wisdom, because I asked him the wisdom. I asked God the wisdom is there. So all that. So you know what? If you don't know, if you want to give up, ask God. Jy know hoeveel daad ek al gesit. Jy know hoeveel daad ek gesit. En sê ek, Here, wrap your arms around me. I need to feel you comfort me. En ek het gevoel, ek is so, ek was joke oor en oor gebesander. But you know what? God is amazing. He's alive. Hy leef mense. En wat hy in my lewe kom doen het, dit is wat hy in almal se lewens moet doen. Dit is almal geskape vir 'n purpose, en dit is om sy wil gedoen kan word. En hy het ons geskape vir sy joy. Hy het ons geskape omdat hy ons liefhet. Wat skuld ons niks nie. Dit is so verskriklik lief, né? En ek lewe vandag living the overflow.
Yes.
I'm living in God's overflow.
Yes.
And my honeymoon continue.
Yes, amen.
So
amen.
where I'm going to tomorrow, I don't know, but I'm living in the now, because this is where God placed me now.
Yes.
So yes, al minute ek sit die blaartjies en tel vandag, is lekker, ek is happy,
Yes.
I'm content, I'm in my destiny, I am loved, and I'm loving life. Ek het myself in 30 jaar gehad. Ek het geleer, deur God, en om, wat kyk ons na ons, nie soos ons na onsself.
Yes.
Ek het my geleer, en myself moet voel, en dat hy my lief het. Hy het vir my gewys dat ek moet myself kan lief hê. Want as ek dit doen, dan insult ek hom, dan hy het my lief, en hy het my geskape. You know? En God is just amazing.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Charmaine, for coming on Open Book. En vir ons om hierdie episode te skiet in Genatendal in so 'n mooi natuur. En dis 'n wonderlike dag wat God ons gegee het om hierdie episode te skiet. So, en Charmaine, ek wil vir jou baie dankie sê dat u se getuienis kon, en ek weet dit gaan vir mense daar buite 'n bemoediging wees, jy weet, om nie op te hou nie, om vir God nommer 1 in hulle lewe te sit. En totally, nie soos u gesê het, nie net op hom te vertrou nie, maar net om aan hom. Ek hou van daai stuk, om aan hom te vertrou. En ek wil vir een en elk dankie sê dat u julle ingetune het op hierdie episode. Ek weet verseker dit gaan 'n bemoediging wees vir julle, en God seën en lief vir julle. Tot volgende keer. Bye.